Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do an update for the animal farm. We'll talk about the drip faucet as well. We'll also talk about the price of drip dogs and pigs, and I'll talk about my move with the dog pound. I put in $55,000 into the dog pound. And again, for me, it's a long-term position, just like the pig pen. I got like 62K in the pig pen. And those are things that, I don't really expect to make 1% or 2% a day. There's other parts of the ecosystem that'll pay me that if I want to do that, like the faucet and perhaps maybe even the garden. But the dog pound and the pig pen for me are just long term, stay in there and just keep getting dividends. Though that's the kind of play that I'm, kind of doing with the animal farm. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you're going to get into anything that I talk about or anything in crypto for that matter, there is risk involved. So do your own research, do your own due diligence. If you're going to get in, only put in risk capital. And yeah, only put in funds you can afford to lose. Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So TVL 103 million. So it seems like the UI bug probably has been resolved. Yesterday was showing 500 million, right? And in my last update video, the video just right before this one yesterday, I talked about the TVL probably coming down once they fix the UI bug, and it seems that they have done that. Now this is very respectable, guys. 103 million in TVL in less than 24 hours. All things considered, when it was supposed to launch 2 weeks ago and it did it, and the marketing that was pushing that date, the original date, that marketing, probably, wasn't really too helpful for this launch. All things considered, this is just kind of like the community that was just kind of sitting in Telegram waiting for it, and still doing over 100 million in TVL, or going over 100 million in TVL. That's huge, guys. Okay, and I would expect this TVL to organically grow over time, because the more people see it, once this thing is like really working, and the crypto community just, they start noticing that it's working, a lot of people are going to be jumping in from all these other different yield farms. So yeah, all in all, guys, very smooth launch. Forex was in the VC at around 12 p.m. Eastern, as you guys probably already know, and he pretty much stayed on schedule. I think it was like at 1 p.m., maybe just a little bit past 1 p.m. They put the countdown. It was like a 10-minute countdown, and then it went live, and people were just jumping in. So I would expect that maybe over the next day or two, there's still maybe some minor glitches here and there that they're working on behind the scenes. But overall, people have staked their funds. It's doing its thing. There might be a UI bug here and there. I'm just kind of setting expectations for you. But yeah, this thing is live. So after a couple of months, this thing is doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. And again, we're gonna see what the payouts are as we're in it, right? Like a lot of people don't know how the dog pound works. I myself don't really exactly know everything about it. Um, we'll talk a little bit about it here in a second. But we're all experiencing this real time. Like we've never had anything like the dog pound before, so we don't exactly know, how exactly it's going to work. It's not like the faucet where we get 1% a day. We all know that pays out till you hit 365%. The dog pound is, there's a lot of different variables. But again, as long as you have a long-term position and a long-term outlook, you're going to be okay. And that's basically my position here. So real quick, let's take a quick look. Pig pen, 35, just under 35 million in TVL in the pig pen. Again, this is going to do what it's supposed to do, right? It's not going to pay out 1%, 2%, 3% a day. Like I said, there's other parts of the ecosystem that perhaps might give you those type of results. This is a long-term position. You're going to get paid like a quote unquote owner or a developer, where you're going to get a little bit of the fee. So you can see here I have 101 BUSD. I got 532 pigs. The price of pigs right now is 106 right here, $116.55. So $116.55. So yeah, about 62K, exactly what I kind of figured. So again, that number will fluctuate based on the price of pigs for that given day. But yeah, we're in there. We're in the pig pen. So again, we'll continue to earn on this. Again, it's a long-term position. Here's the dog pound. I'll kind of read through a little bit of the wiki to explain a little bit about the dog pound. But there's two parts of the dog pound. There's the auto compounding side, then there's the linear side. Um, you can see here I have 1,186 dogs staked. What's the price of dogs right now? $48, right? So again, price hasn't really come down because there's not really too many people that are going to eat up that 90% tax. Of course, there will be some knuckleheads that'll do it, that'll do it, right? And yeah, let them do what they want to do. But to eat a 90% tax right out the gate, that's pretty crazy, man. You're just wrecking yourself. So there's a lot of opportunities to get wrecked in the crypto space. No need to wreck yourself, right? So, a lot of people are holding it. And you can see that with the price kind of not really going anywhere. As a matter of fact, it kind of went up. It was at like $47 yesterday. So 1186. That's how many dogs I have staked times $48 and 21 cents. Yeah, so about 57,000 I have in the dog pound. Now, if you're not familiar with the dog pound, you can just go to their to the dripcommunity.wiki page, and it breaks it all down right here. Again, even though it breaks it down on paper, we have to experience it in real time, with what's going to happen, right? So again, I'll give you more updates as we move forward, but you can see here the dog pound is Animal Farm single asset dogs staking contract and loyalty program, which allows investors to reduce the transaction tax by at least 0.75% to 1% a day on their dogs while earning a high yield B&B or pigs dividend. Now you have a choice. If you go into the auto compounding side, you're going to earn dividends in pigs. If you go on the linear side, you're going to earn dividends in B&B. Right now, again, depending on your strategy, there's no right or wrong. It all depends on your strategy, what you're trying to do. If you want to earn more pigs so that you can throw it into the pig pen and increase your ownership in the farm, then go for the pig side. If you want to just earn B&B, so that you can lock in profit and cash out without having to sell the native tokens of the drip ecosystem, then go into that. Again, there's no right or wrong. It all depends on what you're trying to do. That's why Forex gave two choices, because again, different people, different strokes for different folks, right? So it says here, dogs has a variable tax that acts as an innovative form of vesting that does not lock users' assets, but instead creates an incentive structure that transfers value from users who operate dogs with a low loyalty score to users who are in the dog pound. 2/3 of all taxes collected on dog transactions are swapped for B&B and paid out to dog pound stakers. So again, there hasn't been too many transactions yet because it just launched. It's less than 24 hours, right? As we go on over the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, and the dog transactions start to increase, that's when more B&B will get injected into more B&B will get paid out to the dog pound stakers. Now, people that are in the auto compounding side, the B&B that they're earning actually it actually automatically via the contract pairs it with, I think, BUSD, if I'm not mistaken. No, excuse me, B&B and dogs, and then they'll earn pigs from the farm. So it says here, auto compounding dog pound allows stakers to reduce their dog tax as quickly as possible while increasing their yields. You can kind of go through this yourself. I'm not really going to go for it word for word, but I did want to show you the two different sides of the dog pound, which you probably already know if you've been on the AMA. So yeah, you can see here the auto compounding. It takes your, excuse me, let me show you the linear pool first. The linear pool pays out rewards in B&B. Now, if you're in the auto compounding side, it takes that B&B that you're earning, and then it pairs it with dogs, right? And then it puts it in the farm automatically, the dogs B&B farm, and that farm actually pays out pigs, okay? And then you can take those pigs, throw it into the pig pen if you like. I would imagine that's what you're going to do, and increase your position in the pig pen. So yeah, you can read all about it here. So again, we're going to see how this works in real time as we experience it over the next couple of weeks or so. I'll be doing updates. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, we are, obviously we're all obviously still in the garden, we're in piggy bank. So we have multiple six figures or way above six figures in the animal farm. But as I've said before, and I'll say it again, the main play, okay, at least for me, the main play, the main hub of it all, okay, where everything starts and where we, circle back is the faucet, okay? The faucet is the king. The faucet is the central point where you want to create a strong passive daily income using the faucet. Okay, if you increase your position in the faucet, you're going to increase your daily passive income. You can go into these different parts of the ecosystem. If you don't have a daily passive income coming from the faucet, it's going to be very hard for you to take advantage of the different parts of the animal farm or anything else that's going to be coming out, right? Because again, there's going to be scratchies, the dogs game, the game that they're going to be building on top of the pig pen. That's all coming out probably in the next 90 days. If you have a daily passive income that allows you to get into those things, then you can take advantage of them. If not, like some of you guys are like, well, how do you get 55,000 to go into the dog pound or 62,000 to go into the pig pen? From the faucet. Okay. From the faucet. We take our daily passive earnings from the faucet. And then we got into the farm and the Rev, what was it called? Rev Manor Farm or V1, all like the $55,000 worth of dogs. I don't think I paid anything for those dogs. I actually farmed all that during was it the man? It's been like a year almost a year, not exactly a year, but it was like, I don't know if it was the Manor Farm or Rev One. But we were farming all those dogs. Okay, so for me, I look at it as free money. I got that 55,000 I farmed, throw it in here, we'll get some free money from that. It's all good, right? It's all good stuff. But I wouldn't have been able to do all that if I didn't have the daily passive income coming from the faucet. So the faucet is where it starts, guys. It's that's where you want to put a lot of focus and build your position. So now that the animal farm is running live, I'm sure there's going to be a couple of tweaks here and there. Forex is going to talk about over the next couple of weeks, and some things that may happen on that side. But while now that that's running, shift your focus back to the faucet. Okay, like for me, I've never really shifted my focus because I've never lost my focus. Like while that was happening, we're hydrating, we're creating accounts. I just have two new accounts for the faucet, and I'm probably going to open up another one. Um, so yeah, the faucet's doing really well. 1% a day, 365%. Can't go wrong, right? Even at these prices, guys. Now is the time to get in. Forex even posted it over on his Telegram. I actually reposted it in mine that it was expected that the price of drip was gonna drop, right? It was expected because people are taking their drip and they're swapping it out for BUSD. They're swapping it out for dogs and pigs, and they're trying to get into the different parts of the farm. So the price, just like in the past when Manor Farm was launched and V1 was launched, drip dropped, right? It dropped, I think, all the way 20-25% it dropped. And then it 3x'd over the next couple of weeks. Will it 3x over the next couple of weeks right now? I don't know. We'll see. But if history repeats itself, and usually these things kind of have a pattern to them, I would imagine the price, appreciating over the next couple of weeks. So now is a good time if that's the case. And again, I can't guarantee anything, right? I don't have a crystal ball. But if that's the case, getting it at this price, it would be a steal, right? You look at the stats right here; they're healthy stats. Um, 379 players this month, right? We've covered all this. This was the stats here for hydrates, right? You look at claims, right? There's 58,000 claims, but there's 50,000 deposits. So almost the same amount of deposits than compared to the claims. But look at this, 195,000 hydrates, right? Now, of course, there are some people maybe that are hydrating twice a day. I don't know, right? They're sitting in front of their computer, hydrating. I'm not saying you should do that, right? But who knows how many people are hydrating here? But you can look at the stats here. The stats just tell you that it's pretty healthy, compared to the ratio of claims. And you can see here, what's happened over here. You can see yesterday on November 1st, there was 280 new faucet accounts created, which is pretty good because you can see here it's going in an upward trend. Now, I don't know what today's going to be, right? I would imagine it's going to be maybe it might not hit 280, right? Because a lot of people are right now are focused on the farm. They're not even looking at the faucet. They're looking at the farm. Me, I take a look at the farm, I do what I got to do, and then I shift right back and put my main focus on the faucet. Because again, I know how powerful the faucet is, and I know what's coming. So we want to be in position for that, right? So yeah, this is awesome stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna, try to oversell you if you want to get into the faucet. If you want to do it, great. If not, it's totally up to you. But we're taking advantage of this. I'm going to take a lot of loose drip I have and open up another account. I'll probably put 100K into another faucet account here. I'm not going to do that on video because I need to concentrate when I do that. But yeah, things are going great. The faucet is doing well. Again, now that this thing has launched the farm, you shift your focus back to the faucet and just continue building your position and focus on that. I mean, it's a great time. It's a great time. Lots of stuff coming. Again, over the next year and a half to 2 years, there's going to be a lot of products that are going to be rolled out. The biggest things that that are the biggest part of this ecosystem, according to Forex, hasn't even been launched yet, right? Between scratchies, lending, insurance, those are the biggest things that are going to be coming to this ecosystem according to Forex. And there's a lot of cool things about the ecosystem now. They haven't even come yet. So imagine what's going to happen in the future, right? And you getting in position now, building your position, just put yourself in a good spot to take advantage of all that. That's for me, that's what I've done. I've put myself in a good spot to take advantage of different things in crypto so that if there's different opportunities that I see, I have the means to do so. Because when this thing first came out, we were building our position, right? Now again, I still think it's great timing, but again, totally up to you. I'm not going to force you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your funds. But yeah, things are going great. If you want to check any of this stuff out, I will leave a link down below. I'll leave my buddy address down below as well. Um, Again, do your own research, guys. Do your own due diligence. But yeah, I think the best is yet to come from Forex and this ecosystem, guys. I truly, truly believe that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit that little bell icon, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.